Oh, look at you. Look at you, babies. Get back in the water. Go on. Oh, so beautiful out here in the springtime.
Get off the bike path, you stupid duck. It's driving me crazy, man.
Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, muttering retreats. Good God, man, don't look at me! We're being followed. Are you trying to get us killed? Meet me tonight at the warehouse, the usual time, and bring the package. Go, 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 go. I can hear you. I can hear you staring at me. And I tell you, there will come a time when you will lead a horse to water, but a pencil has to be led. Ha! I'm just kidding. Have a beer. Say, yogurt is woman's food, isn't it? It's an honest question. Get on it, go on. Oh, what a mess. I'll fix you later. Vishnu, great buttery flapjacks.
Hey, watch this.
You're welcome.
What's the matter? You afraid of a little stone?
Get off the bike path.
Get a job.
That was rather unkind, don't you think?
That guy's a nutburger.
Sticks and stones may break his bones. Your unkind deeds have hurt him. Jonathan! Jonathan!
Hi, I'm Mary Worthington. I'm filling in today for K News for Nichols. Jody Nichols. It's my first day. We're here on the Rockport Bike Path, and this is Mental Health Week. Mental Health Month, and we're seeing what the average person knows about mental illness. Hey, excuse me, this is Mental Health Month. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
Which of the following famous people experienced some sort of mental illness in their lifetime? Was it Carrie Fisher, Patty Duke, Terry Bradshaw, Abraham Lincoln?
You know, that's a trick question. They all dealt with some sort of mental illness.
That's right, they did. Good for you.
Yeah, back off, dork.
Whew. Excuse me, this is Mental Health Month. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
How common do you think mental illness is?
False.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is that 1 in 5 people will experience some sort of mental illness in their lifetime.
I won.
You won nothing.
Bummer.
Thank you. Excuse me, but this is Mental Health Month. May I ask you a question?
Am I on TV?
Yes.
I'm on TV right now?
Yes. Now here's your question. What do you think causes mental illness? Do you think it's poor parenting, bad teachers, fast food, or a chemical imbalance in the brain?
I'm really on TV right now.
The correct answer is a chemical imbalance in the brain. We're done here. We're done. Done.
Come on.
Excuse me, this is Mental Health Month. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
If somebody's having trouble breathing and their heart is pounding and their mind is racing, what do you think could be the problem? What do you think they might be having?
A panic attack like the one you're having right now.
Ooh. Back to you, Bob.
Excuse me. Mary.
Oh,
Hi, calm down. Breathe in with me a little bit. Nice and easy. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Wonderful. Do you live here in town?
no, I live in Winnebago.
In Winnebago. Okay, keep breathing with me nice and slowly. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 3 children.
Okay, and their names are?
Brian, Paul, and Mike.
Okay, wonderful. Keep breathing. One more breath with me. Does that feel a little bit
A
better?
little bit better.
Okay,
Thank you
wonderful.
very much.
You're welcome.
That was a nice thing you did.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you come over here and have a seat and we'll talk a bit.
I think I will. Thank you. Name's Dottie, by the way.
Jim?
Nice to meet you, Jim. Oh, thank you for inviting me to sit down.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's a beautiful day, not a very good day to have a panic attack, but it's a nice day.
No, it isn't. But that was a good tool you used there.
Oh, it works for me very well, very well. And how do you know about those tools?
Well, I've suffered from depression, I think, since I've been born.
Okay. And what was that like for you?
Well, depression is like a big black hole. You kind of get sucked down and it gets tighter and tighter around you and harder to get out. You know, I think it's one step below evil.
That's a pretty long way down, Jim.
Yes, it is.
So, what does depression feel like for you, and how did it affect you growing up?
Well, as a child, I had a hard time in school. I failed twice, and I would do anything, including drink and other things, to feel like I fit in.
No. You know what they say about fitting in, don't you?
No, what?
Well, it's kind of like trying to jump rope with a tree branch.
Wow,
Not an easy thing to do.
that's for sure.
So, how did the depression affect you as you became an adult?
Well, things got worse. I had a couple of DUIs, ended up in the tank. I lost a job. I was broke. My self-esteem was just nowhere. I got lower and lower and ended up hospitalized 3 times.
Oh,
And
my.
I also did a 30-day treatment program.
Really? Good for you. What kind of tools did you learn in there?
Well, I had therapy, and I learned that my thinking was distorted. So I had to learn to rethink. And I had to learn coping skills and to stay in the here and now and to love myself. And I really needed to make new friends, not the ones that dragged me down, but the ones that build me up.
Sure. Very important. And how are things for you now, Jim?
Well, I still have my ups and downs, but life is going real well. It reminds me of what a doctor asked me one time. He asked, have you never came out of a depression?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to answer him and say, no, I never have not come out of a depression. I'm married, I love myself and my wife, and I made new friends, and I have a stable and fulfilling life.
That's wonderful, Jim. It seems like you've had a long and difficult journey, and a successful one. Took courage, I'm sure,
Oh, yeah.
and a lot of it. They say that courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway. And that's what you've done, Jim. Yeah, you're a soldier. That's what you are.
Oh,
Go.
Mikey!
Hey, Dot.
Hey!
How you doing?
How are ya?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Mikey, this is my friend, Jim.
Hi.
Jim is my
Nice to
friend,
meet you.
Mikey. What are you doing here?
Just on the bike path, playing some songs. Like I
Playing
always
some
do.
songs, and you're gonna play one for me?
Yep.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. He's so wonderful.
I actually have a mindful song that I wrote.
Okay,
I like to call Close Your Eyes.
okay, I'm excited.
Close your eyes and free your mind. Let your words float on by. Breathe it in and breathe it out and push your thoughts someplace with no doubts. Picture the ocean and all of its waves, pulling in and pulling out. Let it take your worries away. Now imagine the sea breeze blowing past your face. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Let it take you to better days. Now close your eyes and free your mind. Let your words float on by. Breathe it in and breathe it out and put your thoughts someplace with no doubts. Picture trees blowing in the breeze. Put all your worries in its branches and its leaves. Now imagine breathing in and blowing them away. Now replace them with your better days. Now close your eyes and free your mind. Let your words float on by. Breathe it in and breathe it out and put your thoughts someplace with no doubts and close your eyes.
Oh, Mike, that was just
Very
beautiful.
good, very good.
And you wrote that, right?
Yep.
Wonderful. He's so talented.
Oh, he is.
Are you
Thank
going to
you.
be around the park for a
I'll be up
while?
and down here and there.
Okay,
playing
well,
where I
you
can.
make sure you track me down.
For sure,
It
for
was
sure.
wonderful
It was-
seeing you.
It was
Nice
nice
meeting
meeting
you.
you.
Okay, you behave yourself.
I will.
All right.
Hey, Dot.
Yes.
I got some friends coming that's supposed to be here fishing, and would you watch my chairs?
Absolutely.
All righty.
Absolutely.
Flower power, 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 flower power. I'm from the Lollipop Guild. Take my card.
All French fries belong to me.
Ah! You're the one. It's all your fault. You're the man that caused the problem. Turn around.
You've been a bad boy, Jonathan. Very, very bad boy.
Jonathan? Jonathan? Everything's okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, Doc. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
You have a good day.
okay, okay, okay. Hi, I'm Tom Rossman for WERK News, filling in for Mary Worthington, who is taking a break. We're back on the Rockford bike path. This is Children's Mental Health Week, and so we're going to see what the average person knows about children and mental illness. Ah, and here comes someone right now. Excuse me, this is Children's Mental Health Week. Mind if I ask you a question?
Make it quick.
Yes. Do you think children can have a mental illness?
Well, Lord, it's bad parents and the bad teachers and all the sugary junk they give all the kids. It's a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry, but children can get mental illness, but thank you. See, it says they can get mental illness right here. Thank you very much.
What a load. Huh.
Oh, excuse me. This is Children's Mental Health Week. Mind if I ask you a question?
Whatever.
If a child is hyperactive, can't pay attention, loses things, and is disruptive, what might they be experiencing?
What? Oh, ADHD. Oh, look, a squirrel.
Someone else. Excuse me. This is Children's Mental Health Week. Mind if I ask you a question? Thank you. With the increase in violence and bullying in this country, what disorder are children more prone to?
What are you trying to say?
The correct answer is PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. If you've got it, you need to get help for it.
I don't want to see you on the spike path ever again. I mean, ever.
Okay then. This is, oh, well, I guess we'll take a commercial break while we wait for our next person to come on into the bike path. It seems to, oh, here we are. Oh, excuse me, sir. This is Children's Mental Health Week. You mind if I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
80% of children with mental illness in this country are not getting the help they need. Why not?
Well, I think help is kind of expensive, and parents don't know where to take their children.
You're absolutely right. Thank you very much. This is Tom Rossman for WERK, signing off.
Dan? Dan?
Oh,
Hi.
hi.
How are you?
Good,
Look
good.
tired. Why don't you have a seat
Well,
for a
thank
minute? You been doing some exercising?
Yeah,
Oh,
ordered by the doctor.
doesn't feel so good, but it's actually good for you. How have you been?
Yes. Better,
Yeah?
better. Hey, you know, seeing what the lady news reporter went through reminded me of the problems I've had with my career and as it relates to bipolar disorder.
Really?
I've had so many jobs, I have to type my resume in legal-sized paper.
Oh, my goodness.
Um,
What do you think's responsible for that?
Well, you know, I go through kind of a roller coaster ride. I get a job, and next thing you know, I'm having a tremendous drop, and I can't do the job, and it pays a lot of difficulty with relationships and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think was the reason for being unable to hold a job during those times? Did you ever look into why?
Well, for a long time I was misdiagnosed, or what I call undiagnosed, for my illness. I was diagnosed with depression, and I'd be given antidepressants. And they helped a little bit, but I always ended up in the same place, either fired from a job or having a relationship not work out. Eventually, I did a little digging on my own and caught up with the right doctor, and he diagnosed me with bipolar disorder.
Big difference.
Yes. And even though, you know, it's tough to get to that point, once I did, I was able to get on the right medication and I guess keep aware of my manic sides and the depressive side, and I also got to the point where I could make better choices in the jobs that I got, and I'm real lucky in that my wife of 31 years is just wonderful. She's very patient. I joke that the only reason she stuck around all these years is that she couldn't wait to get up every morning and see what was going to happen next.
Oh, you're a funny guy. So tell me, I'm a little bit interested in the kind of tools that other people use to cope with an illness. What kind of tools have you used that have let you be successful?
Well, I think for me, just slowing down and paying attention to the task at hand, I think is very important.
and again, making better choices for myself. And I also have a spiritual life, which helps me a great deal as well.
That can be very important as
Yes.
well. Absolutely. So, since you are diagnosed correctly and you've learned some coping skills and are on the right medication, how have things been going with you?
I think much better. I've held down some jobs longer, and actually had some success, and I don't seem to be having as much isolation as I used to have.
That's excellent. That's really excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
Thanks.
Very glad to hear that. Well, it's been nice talking with you
Well,
again,
yes.
Dan. I definitely look forward to talking with you again soon. They'll be here for a while this week.
Well, thanks. Think I'm gonna head home. Wait,
Good.
what are you gonna do? Don't you have a home?
Oh, yeah. I got a little place, and I call it home. Everybody likes me. That's okay with me. And besides, a bench or a throne actually, is just a bench with a piece of velvet thrown over it.
That's good.
So a good conscience makes a soft pillow.
Oh,
Dan, so
Good saying.
you go and you have a good night, and I'll see you probably again this week.
all right.
Okay, nice talking
Good
with
talking to
you.
you, Dad.
Where's the line? 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 Cross the line. Cross the line. Fine line. High line. Line 'em up. Line 'em up. Knock 'em down. Down, down, down. Syndrome. Syndrome down. Sin. Sin no more. 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 I never asked for this pain. I never wanted to be scared. I never sought out this despair. I'd like to speak, but the right words won't come out. I'd like to cry, but I'm afraid I wouldn't stop. My mind stumbled one day and fell. It broke, and it couldn't get up. And now one piece laughs, and one piece cries, and one watches, and one piece shakes with the absolute loneliness of an unshared life. It is my affliction. It is not my fault. Don't fear me. Fear what happened to me. All right, Rusty, Bobby, stay with me now. Mikey, all right now, come on. I'm counting on you. Keep me in line here. You know how I tend to wander. A 1 and a 1 and a 1, 1, 1. I got voices in my head. I got a monster under my bed. Look out! If I stop taking my medication, well, the hospital's got my reservation. Put me in. Thank you, Rockford. I'll be playing here all week. Thank you very much.